Hi everyone, welcome back. This past weekend I went on a airplane trip to Southern California to visit one of my besties who lives in the area, and another one of my besties flew from another area of the country. Here is a beautiful area near her home where they have a train and the San Clemente Pier. This area has lots of shopping and restaurants. The pier is really beautiful. It was kind of cold, so we didn't walk out on it. Here is an area in Dana Point, which is part of Orange County. Those little critters are seals. The water there was very calm, unlike other parts of the ocean, like here. The Pacific Ocean is very rough, but those cute seals, they find areas in the sand and they play. And they sleep. I love the roughness of the Pacific Ocean. It's very relaxing. I live near an ocean too, but it's very calm. So this is a nice treat when I go to California to see the roughness. Here's a little ride. We were going to LA that day. We were going to Warner Brothers studio to have a tour, and that was really cool. I loved it because I love movies, TV, and history, and it was all three. Here's a pretty neighborhood in LA. The houses were really pretty, and I love the palm trees. And even though I see them where I live, I never get tired of it. Here we are back at the Pacific Ocean. That's just such a gorgeous picture right there. Believe it or not, just standing there with the cold wind blowing in my face was just so calming. And it was an extra treat when we got to see the seals. There's a bunch of people that walk out on this bridge to see them. And this is a mall called The Grove in LA. This is the famous Roosevelt Hotel. If you look it up, there's a lot of history to it. Here's another street in LA. It was very busy that day. It was a Sunday. Lots of cars, so we didn't really walk around LA too much. This is the start of the Warner Brothers studio. There's the WB. It was really cool to see everything. If you're a Friends fan, here's Phoebe's guitar. I thought that was so cool. And that's where the Young Sheldon writers have their offices. I love all the mountains that surround these little areas where they reuse buildings over and over. And this is a theater that they used in filming Big Bang Theory. And that is the oldest set that they have there, dating back to the 30s. There's the Warner Brothers Tower. More of the parking lot, but I love how you see the mountains in the background. Here's some cool stuff. This is from a sci-fi movie. And this is the letter from the last movie, A Star is Born. And that is Selena's costume from the movie. And here's the set I wanted to see. This is the Friends CentralPerk. You can walk around in there and take pictures. And this is from one of my favorite movies, Casablanca, My Fair Lady, and those are all real costumes that the actors wore. And here we are back at the Big Bang Theory in the boys' apartment and in the hallway. And I love the costumes that they show that the characters wore. That's something that Sheldon wore. And if you watch the show, you'll know that's Amy Farrah Fowler's costume. And there's the boys. That's a reenactment of the Cal State cafeteria. And if you're a Friends lover, you know that corner. There's Monica's kitchen. Another part of her kitchen. And here we are in the last part where we celebrated one of my besties' birthdays. Bob Hope Drive. Got to get some old classics in there. And here's another look at CentralPerk. You can actually buy coffee. I have the Chandler. And more information about one of my faves, The Big Bang Theory. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for coming along with me on my little trip to Southern California.